welcome back. Today's video I'm going to be doing a get to know me tag, and I've done one of these before. This one's a little bit different questions. I had another video planned for today but I didn't quite have everything that I needed for it, so I thought I'd do this just as a little bit of fun and so you could all get to know me a little bit better. The makeup I'm wearing now is the makeup that I wore to my graduation, and I have just filmed this makeup look, so this will be Sunday's video if you want to see how I put all this makeup on my face basically. The first one is, are you named after anyone? And no, the answer is I was going to be called Emily, which my nana's mum was called, so if I'd been named Emily I would have been named after her, but then they just really liked the name Amy. Before I got married my maiden name was Johnson, and there is a famous female pilot called Amy Johnson, and at the start of every single school year I used to get asked, were you named after Amy Johnson, the pilot? Did you know there was a pilot called Amy Johnson? But I wasn't named after anybody. Number 2, when was the last time you cried? The last time I cried was at my graduation on Friday. I just was really emotional, and as soon as they started playing a video that was all about the Open University and people's struggles and journeys to get to where they want to be, I just completely welled up, and I must have cried about 5 times during the whole ceremony. Do I have kids is number 3, and no I don't. We do want to have kids one day but we've not got any at the moment. We've got 3 little dogs if that counts. Number 4, if you were another person would you be a friend of yourself? I think I would. That is my main thing. Like I always say this, I always say that to myself, and I always talk about family members and people that I know in that way, in a way that if they weren't a family member would I be their friend, and I think that myself as well. I think that it's important to want to be friends with yourself. I mean, I'm spending a lot of time with myself for the rest of my life, and I want to enjoy that time that I spend with myself. But I do think that if I was a different person I would be friends with me. I don't know, I think I would, definitely. Number 5, do you use sarcasm a lot? Always. Every day, every second, as often as I can. I am so sarcastic. Number 6, what's the first thing you notice about people? Always their teeth. Always. That's the first thing that I look at. I just can't help it. Number 7, what is your eye colour? My eyes are dark brown. Number 8, scary movie or happy endings? Happy endings always. I am terrified of scary movies. I hate them. I've only ever watched I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think I watched that on like my 13th birthday and couldn't even watch the first 5 minutes. Number 9, favourite smells. Favourite smells. So I would have to say like the crisp cold air. I love the smell of when it's like winter time and it's getting colder. I love the smell of newborn babies. I know that sounds really strange but they just smell so delicious. And bread, like, so, and also like a bakery, so freshly baked bread is divine. I've got too many. Number 10, what's the furthest you've ever been from home? I think it would be St. Lucia. Either St. Lucia or New York. I'm not sure. I'm rubbish at geography. Do you have any special talents? Not anything that is that special, no. No. That's a depressing question, isn't it? No special talents, just plain old Jane. Number 12, where were you born? I was born in Blackpool, Victoria Hospital. Number 13, what are your hobbies? Reading, shopping, playing with makeup, taking pictures of makeup, photography, travelling. Number 14, do you have any pets? I have 3 little Lhasa Evie, Jasper and Tinks. Number 16, what do you want to be when you grow up? That's a very good question. I have no idea. I obviously am fully enjoying and loving what I'm doing at the moment with YouTube and things now that uni's died down, but I've always had this pull to work with underprivileged children, or in a school, a foster home, a children's home, something like that, something to work with children. Number 17, who was your first best friend? I think my first best friend was actually a girl called Amy Middleton, who I'm still friends with now. I've got her on Facebook, and she was my first best friend when I went to nursery, I think. So that's as far back as I can remember anyway. How tall am I? I am 5'5". 19, funniest moment throughout school. There are so many, this is so difficult. There are the few that spring to mind when I was on my way out for break one day at primary school, and I did a handstand and I ended up in a flower bed. No idea how that happened. I thought I'd been concussed. I woke up and I had no idea what had happened. I didn't wake up, I was already awake, but I just opened my eyes and didn't have a clue where I was. My glasses were all like skew off my face. Also at primary school, I had been bought a new outfit. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I'd been bought a new outfit for, it was like a festival, like a summer, what are they called? Like a summer evening, something like that, where they do like tombolas and have hot dogs and stuff. And my mum was working on one of the stalls, and my head teacher dragged me from one classroom at the other end of the school all the way through to the hall in front of everybody to show my mum that I still had the labels on the top that I was wearing. He thought it was hilarious, I thought it was hilarious, but everyone else I think was like, what on earth is going on? And then high school, one of my teachers once told us, he always used to tell us when we were shutting the laptops down to shut down, switch off, turn off and shut down, or something like that, turn off and shut down. And one day he said F off and shut down by accident. That was quite entertaining. There's so many, too many to remember. I don't know, there's loads. Number 20, how many countries have you visited? As I said before, I'm rubbish at geography, so there's, obviously we won't count England, but countries. So I've visited America, France, Italy, is that it? I think that's it. Scotland, Wales, Ireland, because I've never been to Spain. The Canary Islands is not a country, I think I know that. I don't think there's anywhere else that I've been. St. Lucia, is that a country? No, that's an island. 6, let's go with 6. I'm terrible. Number 21, what was your favourite and worst subject in high school? Favourite was English, my worst was maths. 22, what is your favourite drink, your favourite animal and your favourite perfume? Favourite drink, if it's non-alcoholic, it's really strong blackcurrant with lemonade. If it is alcoholic, it's Recorder passion fruit flavour. Favourite animal, if it's household, dogs. If it's not household, then penguins. And favourite perfume, at the moment, it is Fresh Cream by Philosophy. It changes all the time. Number 23, what would you or have you named your children? I'm not going to tell you that. We've got a few ideas, because I think everyone talks about that at some point, and I'm not going to give it away just yet. Number 24, what sports do you play or have you played? I've never, apart from PE, I've never played any sports, like voluntarily, because I hate the sport. 25, who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I like this question. I really enjoy, at the moment, I'll just list some off. At the moment, I love watching Patrick Starr, Nikki Tutorials, Hannah Gale, Emma Griffey, Gracie Francesca. I really like Alfie Day's vlogs, his vlog channel. I also really like Kathleen Lights. I think she's amazing and so beautiful. So there's a few for you. Number 26, how many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Just one, and it's Tommy. 27, favourite memory from childhood. See, these questions are so difficult because they cover so much scope. Favourite memory from childhood, probably anything to do with the hotel. So my grandparents owned a hotel when I was younger, and I would say anything that was involved in the hotel, whether it was the people, the experiences, just day-to-day life there, definitely to do with the hotel. And 28, how would you describe your fashion sense? Okay, this kind of changes. Sometimes I like to be really like, I try and be really cool. So I like wear like black Converse, ripped jeans, like an oversized t-shirt and a choker. I do kind of, although I do like to wear like unique pieces, like unique shoes or a unique handbag and be a little bit different, I do tend to follow the trends even though I don't consciously do it. So yeah, I'd say not that girly, definitely more alternative and just normal, I would say. I don't know, I try and be a little bit different and not too girly, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'll go with that. Number 29, what phone do you have? I have the iPhone 7 Plus. So I recently upgraded, I've got the rose gold one, and I went with the Plus because I haven't had the Plus before, and I sold my iPad and I use my phone for so many imagery, photos, videos and things like that, that it just made sense to me to get the bigger one. And I've gotten used to it so quickly, I don't even feel like it's really big anymore. Number 30, tell us one of your bad habits. I would say if my nail varnish is chipped, I peel it off rather than using a nail varnish remover. I think it's the base coat that I use. It means that you can literally peel it off all in one go, and I find it really satisfying, and it's really easy because I don't have to faff around with nail polish remover, but it is probably quite damaging to my nails and it's a bit gross because yeah, I tend to do that when I'm bored. If I'm on a long car journey, I just peel it off. So that's the bad habit that I'll give you. I'm sure Thomas would have a different answer, but that's the one I'm going to give you. Okay, so that is the end of those 30 questions. They were just a little bit different, a little bit fun. I hope you learned some new things about me and that you enjoyed watching this video. If you do want me to do a Q&A or any other type of tag video, let me know in the comments. The giveaway is still going on for the Kylie lip kit, and I hope you're all having a lovely week. I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.